Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9:10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Usually 9 a.m. Usually 9 a.m. Sometimes early, sometimes a little bit later. Just don't want to rush it. If I was at like 8:55 and I was like, I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it. So here we are, 9:10. If you're new to the live stream, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning to the live stream, even better. Good to see you back. On the first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin, altcoins, stocks, and anything else that jumps out at us on the watch list. And on the second half of the live stream, we'll cover your chart requests. So make sure to comment the ticker symbol that you want me to chart. And if it's crypto, is it stock, what exchange you're using, all the details so that I can search for it quickly and then keep the live streaming. So with that, help me with the algorithms. I would appreciate it. Smash the like, repost the stream, comment, blah, 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 all that. So TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And we're going to get rock and rolling here. We're going to cover Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. And we'll get rocking and rolling. So good morning. Messiah Powell dash C2W. Hello. London, UK, not so sexy news. What's up, Lawrence? Welcome back. Thanks for always commenting and reposting on YouTube and X. I appreciate it. Mighty Kirk, market sniper in the house. What's up, Mighty Kirk? Welcome back. Good to see you on here. Where is my face _IG gold stock? Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Thanks for putting in the details and welcome aboard. You said that you just joined Market Sniper yesterday, I think. So welcome. Crypto virtual. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Denny B-H2H. So there we go. Quick recap, and we're going to get into the daily chart, the weekly chart, the 2-week chart, 3-week chart, monthly chart. We're going to cover it all on Bitcoin. We've been covering this every single day since the October 8th Wyckoff distribution at $123,700 Bitcoin with targets all the way down to like $78,000. Price hit $80,000. Then we went to a relief rally, right? On October 10th, when price is breaking down in the daily chart with the sell signal, we posted the weekly chart, Bitcoin bear market roadmap. And here we are in February. So we're going to cover that as well. And then all the way down, as price is coming down, we're saying expect bounces, expect a relief rally, expect bounces. Over here, we put out this target that had 2 of the exact same retracement targets for the relief rally of 2022. And both of those targets were hit perfectly within this target box. So we created the target box based off the exact same 2 retracement targets. There's probably a third or fourth too, but the 2 main ones. And both of those were hit. Price started to come back down. We talked about if we get a candle close below the trending dots, below the upward sloping trend line and a sell signal, then the probabilities increase that we're going much lower. Price battled for about a week, started to come back down. At $81,000, I posted, there are billions of long liquidations all the way to $66,000. It could happen quickly, and it'd be the opposite of a short squeeze. It could be a long squeeze, right? And in hindsight, that was true. Very, very quickly, billions of dollars were liquidated on long liquidations. At $66,000, I said there's still about $1 billion or so long liquidations all the way down to 60,000, 59,000, 58,000, and price quickly went down to $60,000, depending on what exchange you're looking at. There are hundreds of millions, not billions, hundreds of millions of dollars of long liquidations below, going down to like 56,000, 55,000. So, you know, most likely, I haven't looked today, but most likely let those long liquidations build up, build up, build up, build up. The bottom is in, the bottom is in, the bottom is in, just like the bottom was 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 in, right? The bottom is in crew is back at it again. Probably not as loud, but probably still back at it. Reality is just letting the trending dots catch up, right? They were pretty overextended. The trending dots were still at like 83,000 when I talked about, consolidate, let the trending dots catch up. Now we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days later. And we drew out these squiggly lines, drew out the squigglies, maybe even break back above, retest those trending dots. Maybe by the end of the week. We don't know. We don't have a magic crystal ball. We're just speculating. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, it's for educational purposes only. Hopefully, have a little bit of entertainment along the way. Uh-oh. Lawrence, you've been following me for years. You're just joining now? Well, better late than never, buddy. No, I mean, it's you're actually you've arbitraged my time, right? And money. So we've been building all these tools, and then we lowered the price on top of it in October. And so now you get the lower price and more tools. So you just arbitrage me hard, but awesome. Welcome. Oh, yeah, we don't take crypto because we use Stripe here in the US. Stripe is global too, but Stripe has talked about coming out with crypto, but we only use Stripe. We want to keep it simple. So yep, I'm using Sniper Tools and Trading View. They're actually so cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Sniper Tools on our own portal are getting crazy good. We're still using TradingView and Discord as a bridge, but we have our own online portal, community, and trading tools. We'll cover that shortly. Don't worry, we'll get into it. But the trading, I just want to finish my thought. The trading dots are catching up. So, of course, it could consolidate more, let the trading dots catch up a little bit more. Fake out to the upside. We expect fake outs along the way. So a fake out to the upside, this squiggly line isn't showing like wicks, more of like closes. So could wick up into the trading dots, however it plays out, right? If this was the trajectory of the trending dots, let's go red, let's go thick, right? So if this is the trajectory of the trending dot, oops, I always do that. Continue to let the trending dots catch up. Could consolidate, could pump back up, get a fake out, right? Come back down, maybe again. And then maybe we start to see that descent, say 18th, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, 23. Obviously we don't have a magic crystal ball. We're just seeing how this could play out in real time. And we didn't just put the squiggly lines out today or yesterday, put them out back here when we started to see the consolidation going. So that's what we're taking a look at. That's what we kind of think. Will we see a fake out to the upside, retest those trading dots, get back into the 70s, Possibly. But whatever the bounce is, I'm expecting the bounce to get sold off. So even if it wicks higher than say 72,000, the highest wick so far is 72,133. If it wicks higher and breaks out, it's it's most likely high probability it's just a fake out. It's a fake out to the upside. Trap as many longs as possible. The higher time frames are bearish. And then by the end of the February month, price reverse back down and could close all the way back down here. Right? Come all the way down, retest the 200-week moving average. So 200-week moving average is lurking around $58,000. What is it at right now? $58,084.02 is the SMA, right? So that's what I have on the chart. It's a very, very slow moving average. So however the price action plays out, even with the little spike above, retest the trailing dots, then we could see price possibly start reversing back down and then come down and hit this very highly targeted area. There are multiple reasons why we can see price back at $58,000. Many reasons why we can see price back below $58,000. And of course, at least a few reasons why we could see price come down and hit this target area. So that's where we're at right now. $69,000 Bitcoin. I could definitely see it wick back above 72,000 when retesting those trailing dots, whether it's today, tomorrow, the next day, February 17th, February 18th, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, February 17th, February 18th, who knows? Sometimes it may look like I have a magic crystal ball. The honest truth is I do not have a magic crystal ball. I never expect to be 100% accurate. Never expect that. So, but with that, we just real quick before we get into the weekly chart, the 2-week chart, 3-week chart, and the monthly chart, we don't have any paid sponsors. We've never taken $1 of affiliate money, so we do plug our own. Let's go over here, hit the refresh. We're revamping. The website's going to get even better. So we got a whole revamp. The plans over here, we only have one plan. We had a $29 and a $9 plan, and the $49 is truly the most popular. And so we just removed the other plans and just stay hyper focused on you just get everything. So if you're committing to everything, you get everything. No more toe tapping the water. It's just the lower price tiers. It didn't seem like everybody just wanted the $49 anyways. And then of course it's about 18 to 20% of subscribers take advantage of the yearly plan. So they save 2 months for the year and it brings the cost down to like $40. So we used to just have the recorded coaching all for $79. And of course, Discord and all that stuff. But we have our own charting system. So this is not even a TradingView Lite. This is our own charting system built from Python. And it's got the indicators on it. You got the whole sniper list, right? You can categorize it by sniper indicators, all recreated from the TradingView PineScript. So we built the indicators on TradingView PineScript first. Now we've recreated those over here. And of course, there's more than just a sniper. Simple moving average, moving averages, auto trend lines. I did not draw these trend lines. They're auto trend lines. Market structure, chart patterns, gap detection. To be honest, I haven't even put all these on the chart yet. I have put the Ichimoku cloud on there. I have done that. For fun, let's do, should we do market structure? Chart patterns. Let's do chart patterns. Pivot look back, style, inputs. Let's just add it for fun. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I honestly have not even put this on the chart yet. So, that's crazy. Yeah. My dev team is rocking. My dev team is killing it, by the way. You don't get a dev team like me. I got a dev team. I spend way too much money reinvesting back into the tools. So, just know that your $49 is well spent. Just know that your $49 is well overspent. Trust me. So the automatic chart patterns, this is great. Had a target of down here at 84,000. Boom, shakalaka. That price got hit. Okay. Uh, what's this though? Oh, you got a chart pattern here. That target was not hit. So yeah, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know my thoughts on chart patterns by themselves is that they work out about 50% in the correct direction and probably about 30 to 35% of chart pattern targets actually get hit. So you can see in real time, the chart pattern drew out this wedge, right? It did work out in the correct direction. There's a fake out first, right? So some would even say that, oh, it's invalidated, but the target, the pattern actually played out and hit the target over here. This wedge over here did not, right? So, and actually that was a fake out and then broke all the way down. So, it's interesting though. It's interesting. This one did work out as well, right? So, this chart pattern price ended up finally hitting it on October 6th. This wedge hit the price. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I like it. That was the first time ever putting it on the chart. So we have that. We're still using TradingView as a bridge. And of course, we have the screener over here. The watch list, you can add the watch list, and we got a scoring system. We're going to continue to dial in the scoring system. You can add filters over here on the screener. There's 4,152 of important crypto, stock, and ETFs, right? We don't have the penny stocks. We don't have the meme coins or anything like that. So if you want to play around with the kids stuff, you have to go back to TradingView. So RSI divergence, MACD divergence, right? Add filter RSI. Let's do the direction over here. Let's just type in 45 just for fun. Just for funsies, right? Narrows it down to 3. And you can see that, you could vamp it a little bit more and update it a little bit more, but you can see it was a clear downtrend. This trend line was drawn. It was auto drawn. I did not draw this. I've never even heard of this stock before. XWEL. I've never seen this. I've never charted it. This is not prompted. I just did this live. You can see it was getting oversold, but it can remain oversold. Reversal candle, oversold, starting to break out, and then there's buy signal, and so on and so on. So it did pull up RSI divergence and or MACD bullish divergence. So most likely there was bullish divergence. We could push that through to or put it on our TradingView chart as well. But just for purposes of the live stream, we're going to get back to Bitcoin and all that stuff. Alerts, you can create the alerts. You got news, and then we're going to we have this on the admin portal, the Sniper Assist AI that has been trained through the Market Sniper lens. And then, of course, you can log everything. We have the online community. We're using Discord as a bridge still. We have 70 plus hours of recorded coaching. And then, of course, the dashboard. So you get so much is coming down the pipeline. I can't even keep up, to be honest, with all the updates that we're doing. I put out my wish list, and the dev team keeps knocking it out of the park. So I'm super, super bullish on the dev team. I'm super, super bullish on all the market sniper tools that are going to be rolling out. I told you a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, it was the worst that these tools would ever be. And everything costs money. So the API costs, all that stuff costs money. So we have big plans. We have big plans. So we're taking it level by level, step by step, cost by cost. I can't just go all in. I just don't go all in on everything. So we're taking it level by level, step by step, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. And once we do, the price is not going to be $49. So that's enough there. This is the monthly chart that I posted a few days ago. Bitcoin monthly chart. You can see the breakdown of the trend lines. Price came back to retest the 200-week moving average. We got the magnet over here. Bearish crossover in the MACD. Bearish crossover in the MACD. And the histogram continues to be red, right? So price still went lower, even though the histogram started to flip a different color, right? A light orange, a neutral orange, right? And then November, December, and that went on for a few months. So the slow bleed, the divergence starts to happen, and then we are rocking and rolling by January 4th, 2023. So what else? Let's go to the weekly chart. Retesting longer term target 2 right now. Longer term target 3, sorry. Right now. And this is where we are at. This was put out on October 10th, like I mentioned. Target 1, target 2, target 3 nearly hit, almost hit the 200-week moving average and longer-term target 4. We've talked about it. Longer-term target 5 was hit in 2022 as well. There was bullish divergence at the bottom. We hope for that again. So potentially a 12-month bear market again. If so, we will be ready for it. We'll be ready to buy the right dip. That's the whole purpose of all this, is to buy the right dip. Not buy the wrong dip, not buy the wrong dip, or the wrong dip, or this wrong dip all the way down, right? That's not my strategy. So sure. Or yeah, either the question or maybe it was a late request. There's a couple of late requests and I didn't, I already lost steam and we are already a little bit over 1 hour. So we're going to keep today definitely shorter than an hour. Just because I got to go meet one of my boys for lunch and then of course get ready for, I got to do some more work too before that and after. And then, of course, the nanny leaves and stuff like that. So I got some rocking and rolling to do. That's the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart as well. Took up this pivot point. We said once we start getting candle closes below there, the probabilities will increase that we come down to the 200-week moving average. Multiple reasons why we could see that $52,000 box. Bear flag target, head and shoulders target, all of that. Takes time though. It takes time. What else? 2-week chart. The red trending dots. The 2-week chart closes on the 16th. So 3 more days. It would be the lowest 2-week candle close since October 2024. We hadn't seen these red trending dots on the 2-week chart since, wait for it, you guessed it, the 2022 bear market. So here we are again. 3-week chart, red trending dots, Candle close below the trading dots, not seen since 2022, right? Never had a candle close below the trading dots over here. No candle close below, no candle close below. Candle close below back in October, early November, and now the dots are red trending. Capitulation month, February. February capitulation month is here, and maybe by the end of February it closes down here or slightly below. If you look at it from here, capitulation month on June 2022 came all the way down, hit the 200-week moving average, and closed below it. Wicked further, but closed below it. It's still possible that happens, especially if it hits 52,000. But if it doesn't happen this month, maybe it happens next month. Doesn't really matter. I'm just saying that June was capitulation month after the sell signal. Sell signal price came all the way down to $60,000 on the next month. It's possible it still closes back below here by the end of February. Still have a lot of time left in February. So that's Bitcoin. HODL, Bitcoin futures, Bitcoin versus gold. We've talked about this, talked about it. We'll keep talking about it. This is the first time in Bitcoin versus gold history that the 200-week moving average is downward sloping. That's not bullish. That's bearish. We talked about this first time in Bitcoin versus gold history that what is it? Our monthly RSI is at 35.3. It's the lowest it's ever been, ever. The MACD going below the zero line is not bullish. That's bearish, right? So we've been talking about it. We've been covering it. Not only did it break down from this 11-year trend line, it broke down from this, what is it, 7-year trend line as well. Not with the candle close yet, but probably this month we'll have the lowest monthly RSI close against gold ever. That's not bullish. That's bearish. From the low to the low was 48 months. From the low to the low, 47 months. From low to possible low, maybe 46 months. So even though this is the lowest against gold so far, it may not be the lowest come October, which means lower prices. So that's where we're at, Bitcoin versus gold. What else? Let's go into the weekly chart on Ethereum. Right? It's bearish. First time that the 200-week moving average is downward sloping for Ethereum as well. Never in the history of Ethereum has the 200-week moving average been downward sloping. It's downward sloping. This price did make a lower high on the monthly chart for candle close, did wick higher, and of course the lower time frames also made a higher high. So it's below the 200. That's not bullish. XRP, in hindsight, came back and retested the 200-week moving average after this pivot point. Right? I think I have it over here. There we go. That pivot point, talked about it. You get candle closes below there, the probability is increased that we're going to come back down and retest 200. Chainlink. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Chainlink, bearish, downward sloping 200-week moving average, right? Here's the monthly chart. Cardano, downward sloping 200. Algo, H bar, XLM. It's going to take time for the ship to get turned around. It's going to take time. The momentum on higher time frames are bearish. They're trending downward. It will take time for everything to get turned around. Some won't turn around. The ones that do, it will still take time. MicroStrategy, the canary in the coal mine that we've been talking about, it's in a bear market. So however the price action plays out, comes all the way back down by March, bounces till May, comes down June, bounces to August, comes back down October, breakout, right? We'll be ready for it. We'll be ready for it. This is a lot of speculation on MicroStrategy, right? But the Adam and Eve double top pattern says that price could come back down to $80. The fractal plays out coming down there. We got a blue line, blue horizontal down there as well. There's many reasons. Gaps, right? So we'll see. We'll see. What else? What else? What else? Gold is the weekly chart, daily chart. We put this fractal out here back on the end of January, so 2 weeks ago. Basically, this fractal is just over here. I'm just showing that we're not ready to call it yet on gold. And it was still buy the dip season back over here when people were calling the top. It still seems like it could be buy the dip season, right? As of now. And whether this fractal plays out again or there's bearish divergence like this or a lower high, however it plays out, right? Not ready to call it yet. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, if I have time, there's a lot of requests today, so we'll have to get going. I'll have to keep pushing through faster. Where we at? Oh yeah, gotta get rocking and rolling here. I'm gonna try to wrap this up 10ish. Probably not gonna be able to. Probably gonna run over. Silver looks a little bit different, more bearish than gold. You had the bearish engulfing candle, the sell signal, right? So we'll see. Could pump back up, put it in a lower high. Dollar's flat. We've been talking about it. We've been doodling it. We've been covering it. Drop, bounce, drop, squiggly lines. However, we could see a breakout after that. So we'll see. We'll see. BitX. I think that's about it there. We'll come back to the requests. I want to take a look at the Magnificent Seven. We get some bounces today. PLTR. Still right around that target area that we had put out. Got lazy, didn't draw all the targets. TQQQ. SMCR. Russell. Holding on. Netflix. Tesla. A lot of reasons to come back down. NASDAQ futures. Letting the trading dots catch up on a Friday. Was all the way down at 24.5. Hit target 1. Hit it again. We'll see. Oh, what happened? There we go. So there was a pending sell signal on the weekly chart. Oop. No pending sell right now. But there was a candle close below the trading dots. So there was a pending sell. There was a pending sell. And now there's no pending sell on the weekly chart. So maybe not till next week. Still a few hours left in the day. So boom, 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 boom. Probably won't get a sell signal this week. But 2 weeks in a row of a pending sell. Seems like we're going to see a pending sell signal, or we're going to see a sell signal next week. Seems like it. Seems like it. Seems like it. But like I said, we don't have a magic crystal ball. So, what else? What else? Similar thoughts on SP 500. Dow holding on. Microsoft. It seems like profit taking. It was getting oversold. Could see a bounce. Close this gap over here. That was a massive gap. Hit all 4 targets. Let the trailing dots catch up. So retest the 200-week moving average. But when, right? But when. Amazon flat today. Meta flat. Apple down a little bit. Sell signal yesterday. Could be that lower high. A high. I believe this was bearish divergence. It was not. That was not bearish divergence. So looks like a high. Looks like a lower high. Sell signal. Google still bearish today. Nvidia has a pending sell signal. All of that. So I think that's about it there. Let's go over to the chart requests. And I'm going to go back through the comments real quick just to find out. Chronological order. Based off comment. GLD. Yep. It's going to be similar thoughts as what I already covered on spot gold. The patterns look almost identical. So not going to add too much value there. Right? Currently bullish on the daily chart. Could be by the, I mean, it seems like it's still by the dip season. Doesn't mean it can't consolidate sideways. Slightly down, slightly higher, letting the trading dots catch up. Bullish engulfing candle on the 2-week chart. Ultra bullish. What a run. Getting into chasing mode though, right? Much better time to buy. Much better time to buy. Getting wicky, still went higher. Getting wicky, right? So based off the higher times, it's still by the dip season, but obviously after such a big run up, buying the dip, I would become less and less confident to buy the dip now. Like confident to buy the dip over here. Less confident, but many were calling a top, right? On gold spot. Many were calling a top, and I was like, it still looks like buy the dip season to me. In hindsight, that was true. It still kind of looks like buy the dip season, but it's really overextended on the higher time frames. It can remain that way, but So could see higher prices, could see it go through a topping pattern. It's way too early to call it. Silver doesn't look great or as good, especially with AGQ. It would drop 73%. That's not good. It seems like it would take some time for the buyers to come back in, right? Um, so that's kind of where we're at. What else? What else? What else? Control. It's a different exchange, but it's probably the same one. Expect bounces along the way, but all the higher time frames are bearish. So even if you saw like a buy signal, it could just be sold off, right? Of course, there could be a higher bounce if things continue to develop. It's too early yet, but if things continue to develop, maybe you can see a higher bounce. So it's just too early to say. But just knowing that the higher time frames are bearish, so bounce, sold off, bounce, sold off, right? If there's a bounce, I'm still expecting it to be sold off because of the higher time frames. So what else? DCR. DCR, USDT on Binance. Let's see. Maybe it helps. There we go. DCR, USDT, Binance. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Someone must have had me do this one a long time ago. Bum, bum, bum. So going back to what I've talked about with the downward sloping 200-week moving average, it just started the 200-week moving average back in 2024, but you can see it was in a bear market from April 2021 all the way down. And it's taken a long time for the ship to get turned around. A long time. It seems like the ship could be turning around though. So the weekly chart had a buy signal. It's been battling. I mean, it's been battling for a long time. Had that spike up. Let's look at the 2-week chart. Had a buy signal on the 2-week chart. We're back above, price is back above the 200-week moving average. So that's a positive. The weekly chart is a positive. The 2-week chart is a positive. 3-week chart as a pending buy signal. So there's a buy, dropped lower, buy, wicked lower, spiked all the way up, and now it has another pending buy signal. Buy signal on the monthly chart. So there are several reasons to be optimistic on DCR USDT. Monthly chart, 3-week chart, 2-week chart, weekly chart, daily chart, right? So you can see that buy signal on the daily chart back above the 200-week moving average, breaking the downward trend line. And this could be a higher low. So that one looks completely different. So whereas the other ones are bearish on higher time frames, this one's gone through like a 5-year bear market, and it could be waking up. It seems like it wants to wake up. Monthly chart, all the time frames we just looked at. So power. USDT on Qcoin. Huh. USDT. Well, Power Protocol. I don't know. I don't see Qcoin. Is this the right one? I was short 40 cents. Yeah, this must be it. I was short 40 cents. And I took profit too early at 33. Well, I mean, that's always in hindsight, right? If you had a plan when you got, here's what's more important to me. You get into a short position and your plan is I'm getting out at 33 cents. Or I'm taking profit at 33 and you execute it. Then that's it. You executed your plan and you made money. If you get in at 40 cents and you don't have a plan and then you get out at 33 cents because your P&L is up, that's not good trading. That's not good trading. That's not good it's not good habits of trading, right? So if you get in at 40 cents because you have a plan, maybe you're on a much lower time frame, right? Sell signal, right? 40 cents. And if you had a automatic take profit at 33 cents and you executed your exact plan, don't play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. If you didn't have a plan to take out at 33 cents, you have a fundamental problem on trading. You're getting in, you're getting out, and you don't even have a plan in place. And then you're should have gotten out. Then you play the woulda, coulda, shoulda game on top of that. So it'll work for a while, and then what's going to happen is that you're going to start making bad decisions at some point, and you're probably going to blow up an account at some point. You got to have the full plan laid out. And I talked about this on recorded coaching many times. When the live coaching crew was, someone were having 9 wins in a row. I said, once you have like 9 wins in a row, that next loss is around the corner. Not because the strategy, maybe the strategy is still working and you haven't changed it, but it's because you start cutting corners of your actual strategy. You're not taking the time to map everything out. You saw someone talk about shorting it, then you short it, then you look at your P&L on that trade, and you're up, and you get out at 33 cents, and you never had a plan for exit, when you're wrong, when you're right, taking some off the table or pushing some or whatever the case may be. And then price goes down to 22 cents. It keeps dropping, and you probably, some people even chase it. They get out, then they see it dropping again, and they feel that FOMO, the fear of missing out, of even more. It's called greed. They get in, they get out again, they get in again, and then it reverses and they give back gains, right? It happens over and over and over again, especially on lower time frames. So you can do it, you can be successful, but the long-term game, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, like I've been saying, is that until I'm fully automated, I just believe that swing trading is going to be more profitable long term. So, and I don't know what your whole plan was on this trade itself, but 33 cents getting out, and now you're feeling the FOMO that you could have gotten a lot more. So you have to look in the mirror and find out, well, what was your original plan? Did you have all that mapped out? If not, you can get away with it for a time being, and then eventually you're going to get bitten. And then if you lose, you can get on a losing streak, and then you could, because you're trying to win it back faster and faster, and you get on a winning streak, and then you get on a losing streak. Tau. Yes, what? Yes, what? Tau. Tau, 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 tau. Tau. Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So still in a downtrend. If it's going to bounce, I would still expect the bounces to get sold off. So even if it bounces like that, the higher time frames are still bearish. So you probably points. Yeah. The discipline to execute a trade. You're not the only one, Lawrence. You're not the only one. So in 2022, when I was doing the live coaching and I did all the recorded coaching videos, I saw that someone could have the exact same plan as someone else, but they can't execute the plan, right? So you either learn to execute the plan or it's not going to work. And so that's what took me down the automation rabbit hole. So the more that you can automate it, and even if you automate it, you may get in your own way and not live with those results, right? So that's what took me down the automation rabbit hole was a high percentage, definitely lesser percentage than what what the statistics say, but a high percentage of people have the exact same strategy, but they just can't get out of their own way and execute the plan that they laid out. So maybe you may need to make some adjustments to the plan. What are the entry breakout rules? Where's the stop loss? Do you have a mechanism to move the stop loss to break even? Are you risking $1,000 as an example, and you lock in 25% of that position, so you close out $250 at some winning percentage? So, for example, like you can calculate upfront, hey, if I take X amount of profit at say 33 cents, whatever my target is, target one, and it reverses on me, do I still break even? Right. But then you could try to push the rest of your trade. Or target two, you take out another 25%. Or target three, another 25%. And the last 25%, either take it at target four or try to push it as long as possible. At that point, you've already locked in profits. You're not feeling that FOMO. You're not jumping in, you're jumping and then jumping out of a trade and then jumping back into a new trade. Every time you jump into a new trade, everything needs to be mapped out. Less is more. So if it helps, take a percentage off the table and try to push the rest, right? So, yep. It seems like you're finding setups, seems like you're executing and having wins. We also don't hear about your losses. Uh, but um, a couple systematic tweaks of your execution could change everything. Yeah, maybe next time. But yeah, you got to put in all the details on that. So when I search for it, but mhm, the bottom's in because it's a single green day. People going nuts online. Not how people should act at bottoms. I mean, they'll do it all the way down, right? But also, some of the people that are doing that online, bullish clicks, bullish hopium, bullish copium, um, always outperform bearish. So, so, so it's a mixed bag. Some people just do it for the clicks, and some people are actually just calling bottoms all the way down. So that's okay. That's not the market snipers, so we don't care. 631 skim. Welcome back. So with that, let's just take a quick glance. $69,000 Bitcoin. Wait till they get, we see a fake out to the upside. $72,000. Retest the training dots. And then see if it get rug pulled. Right? So breakdown, came back up to the training dots, reverse back down. Came back to the training dots, reverse back down. Right? Then we talked about the relief rally. So price broke down. We have not retested the training dots yet. We have not retested training dots yet. So retest training dots seems like it's on the table. Yeah. You have to double check, triple check. So a rule I made a long time ago, 5 or 6 years ago, uh, I do not trade from my phone. In case something goes crazy with exchanges or brokers, web going down, whatever. I have it on my phone that I could close out a position, but I don't trade from my phone. If you're not putting in the stop losses because you fell asleep and stuff, it's most likely you're trading from your phone bedside. I bet you. I bet you right now. I bet you are bedside or on the couch watching TV, whatever. Yep. You were bedside trading from your phone, feeling the FOMO, trying to make some money, trying to be a hero, and it you get burned, right? So uh, we've been there. We've been there. We've been there. So that, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time, but you know, you just gotta live and learn from it. You gotta live and learn from it. As long as you don't go to zero, but spend more time dialing in your strategy. And the strategy is not just, algorithms, but your stop loss, your entries, your exits, your, your targets for take profit, take some off the table. And if you make $1,000 on a trade, in the recorded coaching, I always talk about taking half of it out of your trading account, right? So over time, if you do have a big loss, try to keep the losses as small as possible, but and push the winners. I know everyone says that, but it's true. Um, just try to execute your strategy and plan to the best of your ability. Move stop losses or break even, stuff like that. So, with that, $69,000 Bitcoin. Higher time frames are lower. Well, we have 70 hours of that. So the first 10 videos are definitely crucial. And then you'll find some good stuff out of every single video, in my opinion. I put in the work. Then you have to ask yourself, if Jesse can put in the work, if other people have put in the work, and if I'm going to be trading with real money, shouldn't I put in the work? Right? Absolutely. You don't just start a business and not put any work into it, right? You don't start a business and start making money. You plan it out, you test it, you test the demand, all that stuff. So, with that, thank you for all of your support. I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Get outside if you can, if it's not minus 20 degrees. Uh, Spend some time with friends and family and kiss the babies. Kiss my baby, 19-month-old. Well, she's not a baby, she's a toddler now, but fun to hang out with her. And hope everyone has a good rest of your day, good weekend. Thanks for all of your support. Appreciate all of you. We'll continue to sniper the markets together, and we'll be back on the live stream as long as the stock market is open. And have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Adios.